Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. And in today's episode, we are going to be working, finally, on a storage room. It is so long overdue. This is something I should have done quite a while ago. But we've got all this space down here from back when I thought open blocks was still in the mod and I was going to hook up sprinkler systems to our agricraft fields. Since open blocks is not actually in this mod pack, that left me with this big, huge, nice room down here that's completely unused for anything. So, I'm going to turn this into our storage room. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our quest book and take a look at storage wars. Now, there's a few different things here that I can get into. Some of them I will, some of them I won't. So, first, expanding barrels. And if I make the storage upgrade, which is, I think this one, right? That's the one I need? Yeah, if I make this, which is relatively easy to make, let's give that a try. I can upgrade one of my barrels, and I'll do it on probably the cobblestone. So let's go ahead and do that quick. Except the disorganization is so bad that I don't know if I've even got any iron ingots up here. I think they're actually already down in the storage room. Oh man, I'm going to be glad when this project is... Ooh, that's all the iron I have? That's not good. That is not good at all. Let's go see if we can harvest some more. Yeah. Okay, good. This will get us at least a couple more ingots. 44, 48, not amazing. Not amazing. But it'll have to do. Let's grab... Actually, I've already got that down there. Ah, here we go, redstone, that's what I need. Okay, so we'll come down to the storage room. I'll quick convert the nuggets into ingots like so. And then we need some of this. And some of this. And to make one of these... Oh, man, I'm going to need 6 pistons? Ooh. I barely have enough for that. But it's not the iron, it's the wood, I think, that's holding me up. So I think I'll be okay. Let's go ahead and convert that into planks. Let's make a few of these. I'm going to need a ton of chests, and I'll need 3 barrels, right? Yeah, 3 barrels. There we go. And then it is like that for 3 of those, and 3 of those will make 1 of that. There we go. And now we need to make the structural Mark 1 upgrade. Okay. So if we do that, there we go. That's fences and planks. That's much easier. So we'll just do that. And I think if I remember correctly, it was like this. Yeah, there we go. And that'll get us the structural Mark 2 upgrade, which is pretty cool. And then we can put that on our cobblegen barrel because this thing is always full. There is always more space in here than I can actually use. So that upgrade was already applied. There we go. And now I've got 3 upgrade slots. And there we go. That thing now holds a whole lot more cobble than it did before, which is good. So we're in good shape there. Now, that unlocks specialized upgrades, which would be like the void upgrade. Don't really need that too bad. I do, however, need this, compact chests. So I want to make a builder. Let's take a look at that. We need iron, we need 2 levers, and we need a chest. Okay. I'm hoping most of this stuff does not require iron, but it looks like most of this stuff is going to require iron, which makes me a little sad. There we go. And I think that was everything except for the chest. There we go. So let's make one of those. And that will get us 16 iron bars. Ooh, cool. Whatever. Now we can make a filing cabinet, which is from 270 items with the same ID. Bees and seeds. That would be very useful for upstairs where all of our agricraft stuff is. And that's 3 chests and 6 iron ingots. Okay, I can actually afford that. So, there we go. We now have a filing cabinet, and we'll claim that and get 3 more of them. So, we can put those down like this, and I think it's just a pick to break them, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now, let's come up here and put you down. And I think I should be able to put like all of this stuff into the filing cabinet, right? It appears that way, which would be great. Yeah, look at that. All of our seeds, nice and stored and tucked away. Beautiful. And I think I'm still going to put the chest on top here, though, just so I can store anything else I need in there. Ores, things like that. Things that we would put underneath. Dirt, maybe. You know, that kind of stuff. So, that's a good step. Now, as far as compact chests goes, I want to look into that a little bit. So, let's take a look. The quest book says compact chests are made by first crafting a chest builder. Once you have the chest builder placed, you can decide how many rows and columns you want your chest to have. Add material to the chest builder, and it will craft a chest or bag for you. Okay, well, we've got our chest builder. So let's see. If I want 9 columns, so that would be just a standard chest, and 3 rows. Let's say I want 6, let's say 9 by 9. That would need 2 clay, 3 iron bars. Okay, so essentially, oh, when we can pick colors. Okay, so can I go? Now, pretty much it has these presets, and then unless I actually know the color code, which for most of these I don't, then I'm going to be out of luck. But this is still pretty cool. Let's try it out. Let's try it out and make a 9 by 9 chest. So we go like that. How many does a double chest have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be a little bit bigger than your standard chest here. It's going to need 9 iron ingots, though. That's a lot of iron ingots. I still want to try this out, though. I want to give it a go. And then clay, which I probably don't have any of. Let me go make a little clay, guys. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. I've got a little clay here. And let's give this a try. I'll just break this up. There we go. And now if I dump that in here, that should be everything. So we say build chest, and it spits out a chest. Okay, cool. So then we can put this down, and sure enough, there's a whole bunch of space in there. That's pretty awesome. I approve. I greatly approve of this. So that's an option. The other option for storage that we have, let's dump those all in there while I have the chance. The other option that we have for storage is pretty storage, specifically storage drawers. So if I make each of these, this will get me some new stuff. And these are kind of like halfway between chests and Java barrels. They can store multiple types of items, but they're pretty cool. I like them. So let's go to storage drawers like this, and we need an oak drawer. I'm going to need way more oak for this, aren't I? And I'm going to need more chests as well. There we go. So we make one of these. There's one. What all do we need? We need a drawer, a 1x2. So it looks like we pretty much need all the various types. Okay. So there's the next one. And let's just kind of put them off to the side. Oh, and that'll make 2, right? Yeah, okay. And then a 2 by 2, which is like that. And then we need a 4 by 1, okay. And that was what? Okay, need more chests. There we go. And then this one. And I'm going to need 4 chests for that. And that was chests in the corners and slabs. And I think that's everything now, right? Yes. And that will get us some more oak drawers, the big main one as well. So, essentially, the way that these work is you put them down like this, right? Say, and then we can maybe go like this or something. Whatever. And it all looks nice and pretty and great and all that kind of stuff. So we can do, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of put them in. And then over here, just for depth and stuff, which I think is really cool, you can put some of that stuff down too. So, for example, say I want one for ink sacs, and I don't think I'm ever really going to have that many ink sacs. I can right-click here, and that will store ink sacs for me. And then, when I need to take them out, I can click or I can right-click. So, right-click puts them all in. And let me just see. Do I have any more ink sacs? Yeah, I do. Let's just grab those. We can put those all in here. And then when I need one, if I left-click it, it'll give me one. If I shift-left-click it, it'll give me a stack. And there we go. So, the other nice thing is it actually indicates right there what you're storing. So, like, for example, if I want one of these little ones to be clay, I don't think I'm ever really going to have that much clay, so I think I'll be fine. Maybe I'll put iron up here. And redstone. Redstone I can easily get a huge, massive amount of, so maybe we'll make this one redstone. And so on and so forth. You guys kind of get the idea, I think. It opens up a lot of options, which is pretty cool. Smooth stone I will probably have a lot of eventually, but right now I don't. But it's a very, very good option, and it works well. There's also tool storage, and if I make an oak tool rack, which is slabs around 1 iron ingot, so let's grab 1 iron ingot, and then grab, I'm going to need more slabs than that. There we go. There's an oak tool rack, and I can put that up, say, over there. And then if I have tools that I want to store up there, I can just put them up. Just like this. And then I can select whatever tool. Say I'm going into the nether and I want this one. There we go. I now have it. And I just right-click and pick it up and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And that got us a clock, which I think is purely decorative. I don't think that actually does anything. What else in this storage one do we have? Oh, we've got fancy upgrades. Ooh, ah. So a drawer key and a storage upgrade. Let's take a look at the drawer key first. Drawer key. There we go. So we need an upgrade template, which is a compact drawer. Okay, I think I've... Oh, hey, come back, quest book. So that was... Which one? Was that one? Oh, that's the one that I have in my inventory right now. Cool. So surround that with sticks. Okay. Make a few more of those. There we go. That gives me an upgrade template, which is pretty nifty. And then I need gold ingots and gold nuggets. Those should be easy enough to get. I know I've got those sitting in this chest right up here. So we'll grab some of that. And that will get us the key. I do need the nuggets. There we go. Oh. All right. And then what was the other thing I needed for the quest? I needed a storage upgrade 2. So we go storage, upgrade. There we go. And that's an upgrade template, sticks, and iron ingots, yet again. And I only have 2 iron ingots. Oh, man. All right, guys, let me go gather some iron. I will be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got the iron going here. I do need more sticks. There we go. And storage upgrade 2. And then that will get us 4 drawer keys. I'm not entirely sure what those do. Let's try putting it on this one, I guess. And then the key. Oh, so the key just locks and unlocks it. Okay. All right, fair enough. Now we've got some new options here. So there's armor storage. I can make armor stands. So if I make an armor stand, this is the one I need from Traveler's Gear, sticks, fences, and slabs. All right. Well, oh, that's totally not what I wanted to do. Oh, well. So it was, let's see, like this. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it that way. There we go. And that will get us a bookshelf, which could be useful for storage. We can put that up here and it'll hold potions and things like that. And we've got the armor stand that we can put our armor on. So just as an example, I can put armor on this guy, like so, and it will show. And then just out of curiosity, if I put like doesn't look like I can put any sort of, give him a weapon or anything like that. But either way, it holds the armor for us. That's pretty cool. But here's what I'm really interested in. We've got control your drawers, and we've got block extension, which basically connects stuff together. What I'm really interested, though, is this one, the control your drawers. We need a drawer controller and a compacting drawer. So let's take a look at those. Drawer, controller, and a compacting drawer. Okay. Drawer controller needs a diamond. I think I can actually make this. Let me get this stuff together. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got everything I need. Famous last words, but I think I have everything I need to make this. So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and make these 2 comparators, which I need. Do I not have the stuff for those? Oh, I need to make the redstone torches, so I need 6 of those. There we go. So we make 2 of those, and then I need a 1x2 drawer. Oh, actually, it looks like it can be pretty much any drawer, so we'll grab that. And then the other thing I need is this compacting drawer. And let's grab you. I think I can do it with any of these, so we'll try with this one. And I need 2 pistons. Cobble. Cobble? No cobble. Okay. I knew I forgot to grab something. Never fails. You always forget something every single time. Without fail. Let's grab some cobble. There we go. Okay. So, now that we have that, now we should be able to make this doohickey right here. We'll make 2 pistons. And we'll make the compacting drawer, which then gets us a second compacting drawer. So a drawer controller will let you interact with an entire bank of connected drawers. A compacting drawer will take nuggets and turn them into ingots, ingots into blocks. It will then always convert items to their most compact form. So that's pretty nifty. So in theory then, if I put this here, oh, that won't compact. But if I put this here and I put this redstone in there, oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I like it. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to make use of that. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the range is on the drawer controller, but essentially what the drawer controller will let you do... Let's see if I can get this to work. Notice we have redstone in here. I believe... And how much redstone? We have 2 redstone in there. I believe if I right-click this, yeah, it goes right into here. And that way I can come down here and I can just dump everything into the drawer controller, and it will work out really well. So that's pretty cool. I think we'll put redstone in this one, and we'll get everything else organized as we go. I really do like this storage drawers. That's pretty cool. Not a mod I've ever really played around with, even though I've played plenty of mod packs that actually have it. I just haven't really used it myself. But there we have it. All sorts of storage solutions for Agrarian Skies. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.